All right. Hey, first of all, just want to congratulate Darius. Wow, are we excited, to have the leader of our defense, cornerstone of our defense of this team, great leader. As we all know, Darius brings the juice at another level. He's a playmaker at another level. We think he is tops in the league at what he does. And thank you to Mr. Irsay and for Chris Ballard for getting that done and for rewarding a player that is truly one of the greats in this league. And we're happy to have him on our team. He's a playmaking machine. He's a leader, and glad this got done and ready for him to get back to work here in the next couple days. Just a word about practice. As you know, we're in this mode right now where we're kind of in 3-day cycles. Now it changes with the Panthers coming in. But when we have these 3-day cycles, we're in shells and then we're in pads and then pads. And so back-to-back pad days, very important that we get good physical, fast work. Feel like we got that the last 2 days. The approach has been right and excited about the work we got done. I think it's been a good 3-day session.
On Darius, some guys, you worry about them when they get the big payday. I'm guessing with Darius, you don't worry about it.
Yeah, he's certainly one guy. He doesn't know how to turn it off. He's got so much pride. He's got so much pride in how he plays and how he performs at the standard that he holds himself to. That would be the least of my worries for him, and just happy for him and well deserved.
Frank, when he came in 2018 after the second round pick, people questioned the organization. You guys took this young player, not from a D1 school and stuff. You just sensed from the start that he kind of had that motivating factor, like, hey, doesn't matter where I'm from, I still can produce at this level.
Yeah, we all know Darius. We all know that chip has served him well. Kind of the whatever level of disrespect he felt from all that. He's used that as a motivator in his own way. But what I've learned to appreciate about Darius is he's going to be motivated no matter what, just to be the very best. And he's going to hold himself to those standards. So, like I said, I could not be more excited. He's just a great player and a great leader and a great person.
Frank, we can talk about money, but what is Darius' value to your team, taking money out of it?
Yeah, it's hard to put, at one level you say it's always next man up, and you got to. And I always look at it like this: hey, every guy has a unique contribution, but everybody can be replaced. But I'm not going to lie, when you talk about Darius Leonard, like that juice level and playmaking ability that he brings is just so unique. Probably what I appreciate most about Darius is his instincts. Usually you get a player who has his great physical ability, how fast and quick he is, and talented he is, but he's so stinking smart. He's such a smart player. He knows what the defense, he just has this natural instinct that he knows the play before it's coming. And a lot of that's from film study and how hard he works, but some of it's just he gets it. Like he sees it all so fast and just reacts. So great player for sure.
Frank, week out from the preseason opener, do you treat Jacob a little bit different than you would a normal starter?
Yeah, absolutely. He'll play more. He'll play more. I don't know exactly how much yet, but he'll definitely play a lot more. We've talked about what rotation we want, because I got to consider all the guys. But he'll definitely, we'll get some of our starters out of there, and he'll still be in there, just because he's going to need those reps. So I'm looking forward to seeing him, and obviously the 2 days against the Panthers in practice those are game-like as far as we're concerned, and quarterback. So we'll get a good evaluation there of all our guys, but certainly of Jacob as well.
How does your approach to the preseason change, if at all, with 3 games? If that rhythm is a little different, have you talked about that at all?
It really doesn't change it that much, because the fourth game is, as you know, it's just play everybody else. Try to find a way to keep your core from not playing, and only play them if absolutely necessary. But in this situation, we'll still use all 3 games to get guys ready. Now the starters in that third game, they might not play forever. It might be relatively short, but there's going to be guys who are backup players who are going to still get a lot of good work. Like that would be a normal third game. We won't treat that like that was a fourth game, because we have the extra week. So there's still going to be a lot of work necessary in that game and things we need to see.
How did Buckner come out of the evaluation?
Yeah, he came out good. I mean, he came out good. We feel good. He made progress. And, you know, with the day off tomorrow, it was just like, you know what, let's just be certain and be smart and just make sure he kind of doesn't have a setback. And so, you know, we'll still take it day by day, but things are trending in the right direction.
Yesterday,
Okay, a couple more.
Yesterday, Sam had this play on the goal line where it looked like he checked out of something, and then there was the four-man bunch to the right side, and then he ran in for the touchdown. How much of that was him, and how much of that was coaching?
Well, Sam is really instinctive. I mean, that was there was a play design. That particular play was play design where there were multiple options, and that was one of the options. And you know, he chose a good option, and then he, you know, but like that's one thing Sam can do. He can make plays with his feet, you know, and he's got good functional, what I would call good functional play strength. So he kind of gets inside there. He doesn't go down easy, you know. He's a very sturdy guy. So that's something he's got to use to his advantage. You know, you saw it out there today. He made several plays out there today, you know, just kind of moving around, scrambling. So good for him.
All right. Last one here.
With Eric, we haven't had an update on Fisher in a while. Is he close at all to doing anything on the field?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen him, you know, just watching a couple of his workouts with our trainers working him out. I think he looks really good, you know. In fact, I saw him doing something the other day, and I yelled over, "Put some pads on him," you know. I mean, I thought he looked that good. But more importantly, just talking to him, he's got, this sounds corny, okay, but I'm just going to say it anyway. Like, he's got the eye of the tiger. Like, you could just tell this guy's locked in. So that's what's most important to me, is that the player has a mindset of, I have to fight to get back week 1, week 2, whatever, you know, whatever it is. But I just sense that the man is doing everything he can do to be back the very first day that he can be back, and not a second later. So that's what I sense and feel from him.